This is Michele Knight, and this is the astrological update for Virgo for the week starting the 25th of March. Well, what a week. You know that intense energy that we had in December, where there was a shift for all of us, individually, and I believe, hopefully, humanity as a whole. There should be now you feeling very different to how you did last year. You should have had a deeper understanding of yourself. Hopefully, you've been able to release patterns. And it's been a really interesting time. Well, that energy, whatever it was you shifted then, another big shift is coming in that direction or connected to that direction. Because on the 31st, there's a double yod, and this yod is bringing in whatever you were dealing with in December. Interesting times. But, of course, you are bigger, stronger, wiser now. So whatever happens, use that wisdom. Don't go into old patterns of fear or insecurity, but understand that you have evolved and grown already. And this is just the next challenge for you. Now, it's likely to be around communication and your career, but actually it should be more positive than you think. Even if something negative happens, it actually should end up being positive, because it is merely a soul challenge to see how you handle what is being said, rather than being a literal concrete truth, fingers crossed. There's also a full moon at the beginning of the week, and this full moon, fortunately, full moons are peak emotional experiences. Fortunately, this full moon is making you feel grounded and able to deal with things. And in fact, you should come up with maybe a dream or an insight in how you can increase the abundance in your life. Now, the Sun, Venus and Uranus are still making you feel very primal, because they're still conjunct on the 29th, so that energy's still going on. So there's the flavour of last week is carried into this week. And then we have Moon and Saturn in your position of communication. You're being asked to make a commitment in the way that you communicate. Doesn't necessarily mean an external commitment. It just might mean a commitment to yourself. And this is trining, interestingly, Mercury in the position of relationships. So possibly you might be making a commitment to someone else, but you're changing something within yourself. So it becomes different in the way you communicate in relationships. That was a mouthful, but hopefully you catch my drift. Also on the 31st, as well as that very powerful double yod, we have a Sun and Venus conjunction, big powerful swell of energy coming up in that position of intensity, and that's squaring Pluto. Do not end a relationship or do anything too rash on the 31st. It's just you're feeling very intense. Could be actually that you meet someone and fall passionately in love, or you have a day of lust and passion. But whatever, on the 31st, there is a very intense energy in the air that transforms relationships one way or the other. Anyway, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.